Hi, my name is Paul Basolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. Today we're going to look at Test 1, Section 2, number 18, which reads, according to Box, a leading Greenland expert, tundra fires in 2012 from as far away as North America produced great amounts of soot, some of which drifted over Greenland in giant plumes of smoke and then fell as particles onto the ice sheet. So, when you look at your answer choices, what we see here are verbs. Fell, falls, will fall, had fallen. And what you might notice among those answer choices is that there are different verb tenses. Whenever a verb is underlined, there's two things that could be wrong with it. One is tense, whether it's past, present, or future, and there's some more obscure verb tenses. And the other is subject-verb agreement, whether it's singular or plural based on the subject. So, one thing we could do is we could first check subject-verb agreement. So, what is the subject here? Who or what fell as particles onto the ice sheet? Well, it's actually the soot. Soot, some of which, so it's a soot that drifted over Greenland and fell. So could you say soot falls? I mean, you could. Soot will fall, yeah. Soot had fallen, yeah. So this is not testing subject-verb agreement. All of the answer choices work with soot. So it must be testing verb tense. And when you look at the answer choices, you do see that they are all different verb tenses. Fell, past tense. Answer choice B, falls, present tense. Answer choice C, will fall, is future tense. And then answer choice D, had fallen, is called the past perfect tense. Now, the past perfect tense you show when something happened over a period of time that began and ended in the past, or when two things are happening, the first thing would get had plus the verb. So usually when you're checking verb tense, what you're checking for are the other verbs in the sentence. You check the verb before, the verb after, and usually it's consistent with that. Not always, but usually. If we look at the verb after, in fact, it's not the same tense. Scientists have long known. So there, really, the verb is have known, and that would be called the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is has or have plus the verb. But if we look within the sentence itself, we see that the soot did two different things. The soot, number one, drifted over Greenland in giant plumes of smoke, and then the soot, number two, the soot fell. So you could see it's parallel with drifted. Drifted is in its past tense, so the correct answer here is going to be in simple past tense as well. No change is your answer. It actually is fell. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. Share it with someone who has trouble with verb tense. In the comments, you could leave me a question for any SAT or PSAT or ACT official tests that you have a question about. I'd be happy to go over it with you. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.